You know what? I want to show you another group of folks. We talked earlier with Barel about the Muslim world, but there are amazing heroes in the Muslim world as well. And one of them is Musab Hassan Yusuf, and another one is Apostate Prophet. And they got together. These two amazing guys got together to talk about the anti-Israel education.
I want to bring up something that I think is very important and that I think is missing from most of the conversation around this entire conflict. And you know it very well. I grew up being told, and I'm sure you did too, that in the possible near future, as Prophet Muhammad said, we Muslims will fight the Jews, and we Muslims will kill the Jews until the Jews hide themselves behind a rock or a tree, and a rock or a tree will say, "O Muslim, servant of Allah, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him," except for the Karkat tree, which is the tree of the Jews. I heard this when I was a little child. I went to my friends in Germany, growing up as a Muslim kid in Germany, telling my friends about it and seeing them shocked. And I didn't understand at that point how messed up that was. I'm pretty sure that you heard that as well from early childhood. And so do other people growing up where you grew up, right?
Yeah, well, first of all, the hadith, لا تقوم الساعة حتى, meaning the end time will not come until the Muslims kill the Jews. So this is a condition for the Muslims to get to the point where the judgment day means that the end of this life as we know it, and then it would be the beginning of the kingdom of their heaven, where Allah is going to be sitting on a throne and he's going to decide who's going to hell and who's going to heaven. And of course, the Muslims, the true Muslims, are going to heaven, and all the non-Muslims are going to be doomed in eternal fire. In order for the Muslims to get to that point, they must kill the Jews first. This is a duty on behalf of Allah. So this is very, very dangerous. It's very dangerous, and it's in the most trusted Islamic source. But it's not only in the Hadith. It's also in the Quran.
And it's also in the Hamas Charter. And it has been part of the conflict the entire time. I know that the so-called reasonable Fatah, for example, in Judea and Samaria, or also known as the West Bank, they have been preaching this hadith to Muslims in the mosque. Just a few weeks after October 7, 2023, they had it during their Friday prayer. The imams were instructed to tell the people this hadith again, and that this will come true regardless of what happens now. So,
well, this is an absolutely fascinating discussion that Apostate Prophet had with Musab Hassan Yusuf. Awesome discussion. And you see there the pain. And we go back to this theme that we're having today, which is education. This is what's being educated. Like, this is being taught physically with this kind of stuff and with school books and with teachers throughout the Arab Muslim world. And you could see these two upstanding and powerful gentlemen discussing the kind of brainwashing that they had to endure and the courage that they have to have in order to break out of it. I am amazed by the courage of those two men and many others who stand up. And I hope that the interview that we had earlier will prove that there's going to be more and more people who are going to be educated about the truth of the goodness of Israel, the rights of Israel, the strength of Israel, and the lies of the replacement theology that have been placed against it.